Today we are going to do our project of painting snowman mugs with matching coasters. In our kits, we have all the things we're going to need to make this project. We have our mug, we have our tile, which will turn into a coaster. We have our paint. Now these paints may have gotten a little bit thick as they travel to you, so you're just going to need a little bit of clean water, mix them up to thin them back down. Use very, very little water, don't want to thin them too much. You have your checklist. You have my information, so hopefully when you're finished, you'll send me pictures of you and your mug and coaster. Baking instructions for your parents so that these can be baked in the oven. The reason we do that is because the paint has to cure, and we do that by baking it. This one's already been baked. You have your paintbrushes, Q-tips, and these are adhesive pads for the bottoms of the coasters. And you'll do that after they've been baked. Stick them on the bottom. Now there are a few things we're going to need. We're going to need a cup of water, and we're going to need paper towels. Well, let's get started. So we're going to paint a snowman face on a mug and a coaster. Bring my paints closer. Okay, so we're going to start with this clean mug. And we can make a variety of snowman faces. Let's start with the eyes. For the eyes, we're going to use a Q-tip. We're going to use some black paint. What I'm going to do is dip my Q-tip into my black paint. See what I've done? Now I'm going to decide where I'd like my eyes to be. And I'm going to make two nice big dots. Next, we're going to want to do a carrot nose. Every snowman should have a carrot nose. So for this, we're going to take the smaller brush. We are going to wet it. We're going to take that brush and roll it out on our paper towel so we get rid of the excess water. And we're going to get our orange paint. I have orange paint on my brush, and I'm going to make what looks a little bit like a C. And then I'm going to do it again, right inside and touching the first one. A little bit smaller this time. I'll do one more. Smaller again smaller, and again and again and again. I have what looks like a carrot. Now I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to get the orange out by rinsing it in my cup of water. Okay, so now I'd like to do a mouth. So what I'm going to do is take that brush, but I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to dip the handle in my black paint. And I'm going to dot my smile using the back of the handle. How about that? Looks a lot like coal. And then I have Paint's still on the handle, so I'll just wipe that off. Get all the paint off. All right, so maybe we want to give our snow person rosy cheeks. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get our red paint. I'm going to take a finger. We're going to touch the red paint very, very gently, very gently. Now that's too much, so I'm going to blot it out so it's much lighter, much less, and then I'm just going to tap where the cheeks would be. And there you have rosy cheeks. We're going to want to get our finger clean because we certainly don't want to spread the red all around our mug. Now everything I'm doing, we're also going to do it on our coasters. What's great is you're at home and you get to do this on the front. After it's dried, you can do another face on the back if you like. And then of course, on your coaster. Maybe we would like to add a little bit of holly to make it Christmassy. Okay, so in that case, let's take the wider, larger brush. We are going to wet that brush like we did our other one. Take the excess water off. Now we're going to go to our green paint. I'm going to take a little bit of that green. Not too much, just a little. And we're going to place some there. Let's do 3. All right. We'll wash that off in case we need it later. Doesn't look much like holly without the holly berries, does it? Okay, let's take a brush handle, not the bristles, back to the handle. We're going to take our red and we will dip it in just like we did with the black for the mouth, but this time we have red. And we're going to put holly berries in the center. And there you go. Now if I'm going to do the back side and do a second face, I'm going to let this sit and dry a bit. Now you might want to write your name or maybe the name of the person you're going to give it to as a gift. That's your choice. Let's look at our tile. I'm going to lay this down on the table. Okay, so let's start again with our snowman eyes. We'll go with black again. I'm going to do another carrot nose, so I need my brush. Make sure it's clean. Sometimes we need to add more. This time I think instead of a coal mouth, I'm going to draw a smile. So I've rinsed my orange off my brush. See, it's clean now. And I'm going to go back to the black. And I'm just going to draw a little half smile. And I think I'm going to give this snowman, a pipe. So what would I do to make a pipe? I would want to have a pipe. So we'll make, oh, we forgot our black paint. Look at that. We'd make a line. Ah, see, that's what happens when there's too much water. I didn't wring out my brush. That's okay. That's what the paper towels are for. I'm going to wipe that off. For that matter, I'm just going to wipe off this whole smile and start again. That's the great part about when the paint is still wet. You can wipe it off, fix the mistake, and do it over. So let's draw that smile again. And then he would have a pipe, which is just a line. With a little box at the end. I'm going to give him the holly like we did before. So I take my green with my straight edged brush. I left room for the berries. Now I like my dots to be nice and perfect for the holly berries, so I'm going back in with the handle. Red paint on the handle. I dot, dot, dot. If you feel like adding eyebrows, we can certainly do that. Oh, that's a little light. We need a little extra paint. And I think I'll do the cheeks again too. So let's get a little tiny bit of red, just a smidge. Blot, blot, blot. Rosy cheeks. I hope you get very creative with your snowman mugs and add your name. Or maybe let it snow. Just chillin'. This one's frosty, get it? Frost tea. You can have it say anything you like. Now when these have dried for over 2 hours, we're going to bake them. Then attach these after they've cooled and are out of the oven. And then they're perfect for you to drink from or give as a gift. I hope you enjoy your snowman mug, and I hope you enjoy painting it as much as I did. Merry Christmas!